Radha Krishna Padam Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvidam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Kanjana Gaurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Gari Priye Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा dear devotees. I welcome all of you on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru, Kulai Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. By paying obeisances at the lotus feet of Radha Govinda, we will start this chapter, no? Chapter 4 again. Last week, can anyone who was there present last Monday and Tuesday, can you tell me? What did we, finally, where did we finish? What did we learn? Hare Krishna. Yes. Yeah, I think I don't see, I see only who is that last week attended? Sunil Rao Prabhu, I think. Nobody else was there last week. Okay, so what we will do, no worries. Okay, initially in the beginning, what did we learn in the fourth part of this chapter? What is the name of the chapter? Hare Krishna. Fourth chapter name? Hare Krishna. Okay, third chapter name, you tell me. Third chapter you all have learned, right? Hare Krishna. Okay, everyone is busy, I think. Okay. See, third chapter is the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. Because first chapter is only the setting. And the second
Hare
chapter
Krishna,
is
Hare
Krishna Mataji. Yes, Prabhuji, tell me, Prabhuji.
My mic was stopped. Third chapter name was Karma Yoga.
Hari Bol. Fourth chapter.
And fourth chapter.
What is the yoga ladder? If you know, you will easily tell Prabhu. Yoga ladder starts from Karma Yoga. What is the second step?
Jnana Yoga.
Hari Bol. Yeah. Then, correct. Fourth chapter, Jnana Yoga. Fifth chapter is above one level. Both you put together, then fifth chapter comes.
Karmas, I think like that.
Yes, correct. Karma sannyasa. But
Karma
it is
Sannyasa
karma
Yoga.
sannyasa. What name Prabhupada has given is Jnani Yoga in Krishna consciousness. Okay. So actually doing karma in the knowledge of Krishna. So that is the fifth chapter. Okay. So now Karma Yoga, we know we all are here for a reason. All of us come here for a reason. What is the reason? Why are we all here? Not on this online. In this Iha. Iha means in this world. Iha. I-H-A. Iha. Yes. Why are we here? Because, okay, the Lord has given us this body, this yoni, in order to fulfill our unsatiated desires. Actually, when the soul leaves the body, soul carries lot of desire. So that is the soul, and soul also travels along with the Sukshma Sharira. Sukshma Sharira means subtle body. That is our man, buddhi, ahankar, mind, intelligence, and the false ego. These three travel along with soul. So soul's function is only to desire. What does the mind do? Mind makes plans. Intelligence analyzes it. Okay. So mind and intelligence put together, they try to implement or achieve the desire of the soul in this material world. So soul had a lot many desire when the soul left this body. So all these souls are unsatiated, we call it as. They were not satisfied. Those desires were not fulfilled. So who knows that? There is one more person in our body. Who is that? There are two people in our body.
Paramatma, super.
Hari bol. Yeah, Atma is soul and Paramatma. Hari Hari, you're correct, Mataji. And so this Paramatma has noted down everything. What all the soul desired. He is our eternal Father. So he gives everybody an opportunity to fulfill their desire. After we fulfill all our desires only, he will take us to his home. That is our original home, where from we have come. Okay, so now what happens? This is to be fulfilled, no? So the Lord gives the instruction to the material nature, Maya Devi, to give us the correct yoni, that means the correct body. The soul is embodied in a body. Dehino asmin yata dehe kaumaram yavanam jara. Dehino asmin. In this body, I am seated. Asmin. Asmin. Who is the I here? The soul is seated in this particular body for a reason. What is the reason? To fulfill the unsatiated desires. Okay, so in the process of fulfilling these desires, we have to do more action. So these actions are known as Karma Yoga. So in the last chapter, what you learnt is Karma Yoga we have to do, we will do. Anyway, for that reason we are here, no? So how to get the right knowledge in which this karma can be performed so that our ultimate objective of life can be achieved. What is the ultimate objective of any bird which lives, say, imagine in the sea, one ship is going, and some birds are at the top of the ship, and they try to fly and go, and they fly far away distance, and it sunsets. They could not reach their destination. What will they do? They will come back to the ship only. That means all the birds who leave their nest in the morning, they come back to their nest in the evening. So similarly, we all have come here. This material world is compared to a jail. We all have come here as a kaidi. Why kaidi? Because the soul is embodied. Just now I said, Dehino asmineta dehe. Because certain fixed desires are there that has to be fulfilled, but in this process we create more desire. So again another birth, janma mrityu jara vyadi, keep on taking birth and death. This is what is happening, is it not? So now, in order to so now what happened in the previous lesson, no, last 2 days, the karma what we perform is divided into three. The actions to fulfill our desire is performed in three different categories. What are those categories? What are those karma prescribed according to the Veda? See, in Veda, you see, Veda will tell you, do this anywhere, any university you want to join. Take the application, fill it up and give, they will give you a prospectus, and it will be written, all the do's and the don'ts. So we have to follow, we will strictly follow that. Otherwise, we are out of the university, isn't it? So Vedas also has given us all do's and all don'ts. Also, okay, I'll come back to that later. The do's are the karma, sakarma, sakama karma. Sakama karma means what? Here actually kama means lust, the desire. That means we are attached to the result of the work what we perform. We are attached to the action more than, of course, we are attached to the action, but more than the action, the reaction. What is that? What is the meaning of that? Results of the action. Before we write our exam only, we start thinking about our exam. Before we start making gulab jamun only, we start somehow tasting the gulab jamun as if we have made it and we are tasting it. So right, and this is good in a way. I'm not saying it is wrong, but you know what happened? In the process of enjoying the results, we keep on creating more desire. More desires are automatically created. So again we will take again birth in order to satiate that. That is the reason. So what we have to do? We have to slowly and gradually, you have learnt in the 3rd chapter that we have to learn to detach ourselves from the results of the karma. Okay, that is nishkama karma. Sakama karma attached. Sa means with, right? Ni means without. Nirmama, without attachment. Niryoga, no, again no attachment. Nirdhana, a person who does not have money. Sadhan, one who is a rich person. So sa is within. So sakama karma, we are attached to the karma pala. Nishkama karma, we are detached from the karma pala. So Krishna tells, don't be attached because karma karna tumhara kaam hai. एंड उसका पल देना मेरी इच्छा है. दैट मीन्स वॉट एवर डिसाइड. सी वी राइट द एग्जाम वेदर वी कैन फेल और वी कैन गेट गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट गोल्ड मेडल ऑल्सो. So who gives the result? The Lord gives the result. And according to, obviously, according to our hard work. Is it not? So the Lord gives one hard work in between. What is that hard work? You want the best result, my dear child, you do a, what is that? Akarma. So what are we seeing? Karma, which is divided into two. Sakama, attached to the result. Nishkama, not attached to the result. These two are good. But in any way, we are attached to something. Okay. But in akarma, we are not attached to anything. Why? Akarma is the work which is performed in order to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in order to give pleasure to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Atapumbir Dvijasreshta 1.2.13. It is in Bhagavatam. Atapumbir Dvijasreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaga Swanishtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Hari Toshanam. Toshana means satisfaction. Hari Toshanam, for the satisfaction of the Hari, Supreme Personality of the Godhead. So what is akarma? Any work we do for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which he will feel good. When we do what, he will feel good? Coming for the Mangalarti to the temple. Okay, if not, you are not able to go to the temple, not nearby. At least 5:30 we have Mangalarti, ISKCON, Mangaluru, Kulai temple. Mangalarti is there in the platform of Zoom. So coming for that. Before that, Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we have got all the 4 rules and regulation. And the 5th one is 16 mala we have to do. So following all these things is not with, if I do 16 mala, Lord, what will you give me? That is not bhakti. If we do and Mangalarati, what will you give me in return? That is not at all called bhakti. That is what do you call that? Bargain. So, the perfect, I mean, the definition of devotional service is 1.2.6. Savai pumsam parodharmo yato bhaktir adokshaje ahaituki apratihata. Ahaituki means unmotivated. Bhakti should be unmotivated. Apratihata, bhakti should be uninterrupted. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, winter holidays, summer holidays, that is not bhakti. Bhakti is uninterrupted, whether it is raining or whether it is -50 or whether it is +70. Okay, so that is bhakti. So that is what is akama bhakti. What did I say? Atapumbir dvijasreshta varnashrama vibhagashaga. See, we all are here in the varna ashrama. Okay, that also we learnt in the previous days. What is that? चातुर्वर्ण्यं मया सृष्टं गुणकर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारम् अपि मा मृत्युकर्तारम् अव्ययम्. Krishna is divided in this chaturvarnyam, varna and ashrama. Ashramas are brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa, 4 ashram. And varnas are brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra. So Krishna divided the whole society into these, within this 8, and they all have separate duties. We are taking lot of time for revision, but it's very important. I'll finish it in another 2-3 minutes. Okay, let me see the time. Yeah. So, Krishna has divided this for the discipline in the society. Brahmana means patanam, patanam, yachanam, yachanam. Kshatriya means protection, administration, to take care of the Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijyam. Krishi is agriculture, Goraksham, cow protection, Vanijyam, trade. Okay, so this is Kshatriya's duty. This is Vaishya's duty. Kshatriya's duty is protection, administration. That is to give protection to the Brahmanas who all are going to the forest to do yajna. If they do yajna well, only the country will flourish. So the king has to give protection to them, the brahmanas who are going to the forest, so that they meditate upon the Lord. They get the Shruti mantra, that is the Vedas, and come and preach. That is why I said Patanam Patanam, Brahmana's duty. They don't work. Yachanam Yachanam. Madhukari. They go to different houses. From that only Yachanam. From that only they give charity also. So to these people and other two communities also, the king gives protection. But the Vaishyas, Krishi Goraksha Vanijyam, agriculture, trade and cow protection. Shudras, menial services. If they all are engaged in this, who will take care of the cleanliness, etc.? Like say for example, this Vaishyas need to load and unload. Vanijyam means taking the produce from the agricultural field to the shop, sell it. So somebody they need to help them to load and unload. This who is to do? The Shudras. Okay. So under this, everybody keeps doing their duty. But if those duty does not aim at giving samsiddhir haritoshanam, pleasure to the Lord, then it is not considered as varnashrama duty at all, prescribed duty at all. Okay, so akarma is that karma which is performed for the pleasure of Krishna. It does not mean that go to office, don't go to college. No, go to office with an intention. Krishna, I will earn well. I will give you 50% of my earning. Go with that intention. Go to college, go to school, saying, Krishna, let me study very well. After I study and gain knowledge, I will try to spread your knowledge, spread your message. I'll try to help Srila Prabhupada's mission. With that intention, go to school. Then it becomes a karma. We are doing karma only. No difference between karmis and vikarmis. Everybody, all of us do the same work. They also get up early in the morning. We have bath and run to office, and they have bath and run to temple to make everything ready for Mangalarti, etc. That is our karma. Because there they will not ask anything from Krishna. Akaituki, unmotivated, uninterrupted, nothing in return they expect. Okay? So, karma, akarma, another one is vikarma. Just as I said, if you join any university, they will give all the don'ts. You are not supposed to smoke within the college premises. You are not supposed to come to the college late. And you are not supposed to leave the college in the middle. And if you are leaving, you have to get the permission of the principal and give a gate pass to the gatekeeper and then move. Private vehicles are not allowed inside the premises. So like that, so many rules will be there. Don'ts. Some people are very good in doing it. If the uniform has to be worn, they will see that they disobey. So these all are like Vedas also had given us prohibitions, prohibited rules. And those who do it, they are known as akarmi. Means opposite. Okay. So till yesterday what we learned, karma, which is divided into sakama and nishkama. Then comes akarma, which does not bind us. Sakarma and Sakarma and Nishkama karma bind us. Because either we are attached to the karma, or we are attached to the result, or we are attached to both. So it will bind us. If we are attached to our karma, that will bind us. Even today morning in Bhagavatam class, I think, which Bhagavatam class I forgot. I am in Minister Prabhu's class only. No. 5:45 there's a Bhagavatam class. There it was told that if we go to hospital and we make arrangement for so many patients free of any treatment or something. It is said that if 1,000 patients we arrange, we have to come 1,000 birth in order to take the favor from them. That is Punya Karma also binds. Papa Karma also binds. Isn't it? So that is the Sakama Karma. Akarma does not bind us because we are doing everything for Samsiddhir Haritoshan. And there is another beautiful verse. Dharmatsva nishtitapum sam vishwaseno katasuyaha na udpadayet yati ratim shramayevaihi kevalam. Shramayevaihi kevalam. It is all mere waste of energy, time, money, etc. Cost, we say no, men, material, money, all are waste. What? Which is na utpadayet yati ratim. Rati means rasa, that is a nectar, that is, what do you call that, nectar, that relation. That if we are in very close relation with the Lord, treating Lord as our Madhurya Bhav, or Sakya Bhav, or Shanta Bhav, or Vatsalya Bhav, like Yashoda Maya, that is Rati. So if that work does not create any rati, any relation, any nectar, any rasa with Krishna's, what do you call that, relation with, in what bhav? Are we worshipping Krishna with Vatsalya bhav? Are you worshipping Krishna with Madhurya bhav, the gopis? So if it does not create that rati, Shramaye Vehi Kevalam. Okay? Hare Krishna. So akarmata we should not think at all. Very, very bad. Don'ts, we should never. If somebody is making sweet, there it is written, don't add this. So will we add it to get the best taste? No. So similarly here, that is what is real knowledge. What is real knowledge? Knowledge. This chapter is what? Jnana Yoga. The Jnana Yoga is any work which does not create any attachment for the Lord, Shramaye Vehi Kevalam, and any work, Dharmaswanishita Pumsa, any work according to your Varnashrama Vibhaga Shaga, 4 Varna and Ashrama, whatever you do, if it is Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, for the pleasure of the Lord, that is what is known as akarma, which is not going to bind us. Hare Krishna. Sorry, 20 minutes we took. But anyway, many of you did not attend. So I thought we must revise and then go. Okay, Hare Krishna. Who wants to read? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Mataji, you can volunteer. Anyone wants to read? Hare Krishna. Swayam Prabha Prabhuji only was reading last week also. Hari Bol Mataji, read Mataji.
If anyone is reading, let them read.
Yeah, I'm also waiting, Mataji, but yeah, Shraddha Mataji is
Mataji,
unmute.
can I read?
Yeah, please, Swayam Prabha
Sure.
Mataji, you follow Shraddha Mataji, okay?
Sure,
Hare
sure.
Krishna. Yes, Mataji, Shraddha Mataji, go ahead.
I should read the shloka, Mataji?
You can read shloka and translation.
Yes, Mataji.
Do you want to repeat after me, shloka, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Shrotra-dhinindriyanyanye
Stotradini yandri yanye
samya-magnishu juhvati
samya agnishu jukvati
shabdadin vishayananya
shabdadin vishayanya
indriyagnishu jugvati.
indriyagnishu jukvati.
Hari bol. Read the translation, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Some
The
unadulterated brahmacharis sacrifice the hearing process at the sense in the fire of mental control, and others, the regulated householders, sacrifice the objects of the senses in the fire of the senses.
Hari bol. Yeah. See, generally, we say Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. We have to keep on hearing. And when we hear, it is also an ahuti. Sacrifice means what? Fire sacrifice is, yajna. So what Krishna name, Kirtan, all this Katha, Bhagavad Gita, what we hear, it goes through our ears and it gets absorbed in us. So this is a fire sacrifice. What is sacrifice mean? See, like we eat. When we eat, we put a ahuti. It's like a ahuti we put. And where does it go? It goes into the yajna kunda. Our belly, our stomach is known as a yajna kunda. The Lord lives in that. 15th chapter, 14th verse. It is told, Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. Krishna says, I am living in every body as a Vaishwanara. So that means he is in the form of a fire in our body, digesting all the food. So what we eat is an ahuti to the fire. So similarly, what we hear is also an ahuti to our heart and mind to be absorbed. And that is why, see, every single senses, what we see also, when we see the Lord, we totally forget ourselves. Drishyanti cha ramanti cha. We get totally absorbed in Krishna's beauty. That time, it is a sacrifice for the eyes. It is not for sense pleasure. It is not for sense enjoyment. So each and every senses, whatever action they perform, that has to be performed as a sacrifice, not with the pride. I am eating for the satisfaction of my stomach. No. That is then sense gratification or sense enjoyment. Okay? It is not, what is that? Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Lots of satisfaction. So what should we do? Well, we are eating, but what we have to say, Krishna, you have given me this body. I need to maintain this body. Only then I can do bhakti to you. So that is why I'm maintaining this body. That is the reason I have to eat on time. Like that we have to. So any action what we perform, we have to perform that as a sacrifice to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes. Who wants to read fast? Swayam Prabha, Mataji Prabhu, would you like to read the next slide? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes.
Which one shall I read, Mataji?
This one, Mataji, the
From
members.
Grihastha.
You are not
On
able
my...
to see the next one, the members of the four
I
divisions.
got it. I got
Okay,
it. I
Hare
got
Krishna.
it. Right. The members of the four divisions of human life, namely the Brahmachari, the Grihastha, the Vanaprastha, and the Sannyasi, are all meant to become perfect yogis or transcendentalists. Since human life is not meant for our enjoying sense gratification like the animals, the four orders of human life are so arranged that one may become perfect in spiritual life. The brahmacharis, students under the care of a bona fide spiritual master, control the mind by abstaining from sense gratification. A brahmachari hears only words concerning Krishna consciousness, and therefore the pure brahmachari engages fully in Hare Namanu Kirtanam, chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord. He restrains himself from the vibrations of material sounds, and his hearing is engaged in the transcendental sound vibration of Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Wait,
Similarly,
1 minute, Mataji. Hare Krishna. 1 second, Mataji. We'll finish, then go to the next paragraph. So, what is the brahmachari? Brahmacharis are those before, it is before the grahastha life. That is 1 to 20. After that, grahastha life starts. One gets married. So, brahmacharis' duty is to learn. So, they are in the student life, Kaumaram, right? So what they are supposed to learn, that has to be learnt under the guidance of a master. They don't sit at home and learn by themselves. They go to school, they learn under a master. So similarly, transcendental knowledge has to be, that is Krishna consciousness knowledge, that is Siddhir Haritoshanam or Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Whatever I do, it is for only Krishna. That knowledge, then only we call it as sacrifice, right? If I am doing it for myself, how will we say it is a sacrifice? So we have to sacrifice everything to Krishna. So that brahmacharis, they only hear about Krishna and Nama Anukirtanam, the Sankirtanam. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So all the time they are engaged in chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord. Just now I said, Machitta Madgata Prana, Bodhayanta Paraspara. They say, Machita, my mind, my intelligence, my everything is focused only at the lotus feet of Lord and chanting the glories of the Lord. Okay, so that is what is transcendental sound. Anything other than Krishna is material sound. Prajalpa, that is known as Prajalpa. That is Rupa Goswami has told in Nectar of Instruction. Atyagara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha. Atyagara, one who eats more than what is necessary. Prayasascha, one who endeavors for more than needed. 8 hours work is sufficient, but one who works so very hard to gain all this, accumulate the material wealth. And prayasascha prajalpo, one who is involved in anything, talking about anything other than Krishna, that is Prajalpa. So these things will do what? Atyagara prayasascha prajalpa niyamagraha jana sangasya laulyamcha. Attachment in the material world and lot of non-devotees association. These things will bring down the bhakti. Bhaktir vinashyati. So what did we do? Bhaktir prasidhyati means to develop our Krishna consciousness. What should we do? Always we should hear about Krishna, talk about Krishna, chanting and hearing, saying, speaking and hearing only about the transcendental sound. Hare Krishna Mataji, last paragraph. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare Krishna. Similarly, the Grihastha householders who have some license for sense gratification perform such acts with great restraint. Marriage on the principles of religious life is therefore current in all civilized human society because that is the way for restricted sex life. This is also a kind of yajna because the restricted householder sacrifices his general tendency towards sense gratification for higher transcendental life. Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. See again Yajna. Yajna is what? Fire sacrifice, right? So that is why Srila Prabhupada has given us the 4 regulative principles. Who knows the 4 regulative principles of Srila Prabhupada? Hare Krishna. Anyone? Okay.
No intoxication and no illicit relationship, no meat eating, and one more I think I forgot.
Gambling.
Yeah. So if you
Gambling,
remember,
yeah.
yes, Mataji, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. You have to remember Yajna, one second, Tapa. Tapa, Shaucham, Daya, Satyam. These are the 4 pillars of Dharma. Tapa, austerity, Shaucham, celibacy, Daya, mercy, Satyam, truth. Truth is for gambling. And then before that, mercy for no meat eating. And Shaucham, celibacy, that is no illicit sex. And the first one is austerity. That is what? What was that? No regulated, no meat eating, no intoxication, no intoxication. That is the first one. Okay, so these 4. Remember the 4 pillars of Dharma: Tapa, Shaucham.
Mataji, once again, can you repeat?
Yeah, yes, Mataji.
Shaucham.
Tapa.
Yeah,
Tapa
please.
is what? Actually, it is Tapa is austerity. In the Satya Yuga, you see meditation. Meditation
Yeah.
was the Kali Yuga. Sorry, meditation was the Yuga Dharma. Correct, Mataji? So the one first pillar of Dharma. Second, you come celibacy. That is Shaucham. In Treta Yuga, celibacy. That was the Yuga Dharma, isn't it? Then the third one, Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga was, it is mercy. That is going to different temple worship. That was the Yuga Dharma. And Kali Yuga is Satyam. So Tapa, Shaucham, Daya, Satyam. Tapaha, Shaucham, Daya, Satyam. So Kali Yuga is standing on only one leg. That is Satyam. Satyam is truthfulness. Truthfulness is, we see, no, everybody is into gambling, each and every person. We will think in this bank they give 1% more, or in that bank 1% more. That is gambling. This mutual fund will give more, that will give more. These all are gambling. We all are involved in that. No, Satyaka, full Kali Yuga is running on that only. But other 3 legs are gone. No mercy. Everybody eats meat. Anna? So all the 3 legs are gone. In Kali Yuga, the Dharma is standing on only one leg. Okay? Hare Krishna. Anybody else wants to read? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji's and Prabhuji's. Yes. Deepak Prabhu. Hari Bol. Read Prabhu.
Mataji?
Yeah, Mataji it is. Yeah, tell me Mataji.
Can I read?
Yeah, read Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shraddha Mataji, read. Tripti Mataji also has unmuted. So, Shraddha Mataji, can I come back to you after Tripti Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Tripti Mataji, you read, then we will go to Shraddha Mataji again. Hare Krishna. Are you there, Tripti Mataji? Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
In the Yoga Sutra.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Go ahead, Mataji. Tripti Mataji,
Okay.
your audio is
In
not
the
clear.
one second, Mataji. In the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, the soul is called as Pratyak Arma.
Atma.
Maybe my network is bad. In the Yoga Shastra, can you hear me now?
Yes, Mataji, we can hear now.
Hello, Mataji, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Is this better?
Mataji. Yes.
Is this better?
Yeah.
In the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, the soul is called as Pratyag Atma and Parag Atma. As long as the soul is attached to sense enjoyment, it is called as Parag Atma. Soul detached from the sense enjoyment is called Pratyag Atma. The Patanjali system of yoga instructs how to control the functions of the body's air so that ultimately favorable for purifying the soul of material attachment. According to this yoga system, Pratyak Atma is the ultimate goal. The Pratyak Atma is withdrawn from activities in matter. The senses interact with the sense objects like the ear for hearing, eyes for seeing, nose for smelling, tongue for tasting, and the hand for touching. And all of them are thus engaged in the activities outside the self. They are called the functions of
Pranavayu.
the pranavayu. Yeah. Enlightenment is engaging this knowledge in searching for self-realization.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Enlightenment is engaging in this knowledge. Okay, so what is the correct knowledge? You see, actually, you will learn about this Ashtanga Yoga. Patanjali Yoga is known as Ashtanga Yoga. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. Full sixth chapter is Ashtanga Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. But here a glimpse is given. That is, Parag means what? We are not, we are not... Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, I said no. Our karma is not for the pleasure of the Lord. So, but that means what? It is for the pleasure of sense enjoyment. So, we are attached to sense enjoyment. That is Paragatma. Detached is Pratyag. Pratyag means separately. So, Pratyag Atma is known as the detachment from sense enjoyment. What is the meaning of that? All the senses will be engaged in Krishna's service. That is Pratyag Atma. All the senses are involved in material enjoyment. I love it. I love to eat in that restaurant. I want to go to this movie. I want to hear this music, so pop music, etc. It's against the transcendental. In the previous one we saw material enjoyment and transcendental enjoyment. Okay, and the sense organs, all of us know 5 sense organs. What are they? Seeing, sense, and hearing. Actually speaking, what there's a beautiful verse in Nectar of Devotion. If we keep talking about, chanting and glorifying the Lord, what will happen? The Lord will give those senses with which we will be able to understand the Lord. With our own senses, if we try to understand the Lord, we cannot. Because these all are, this body is known as material body. So they all are made up of material elements. What are those elements? Pancha Mahabhuta, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Tanmatraye, everything you will learn in 6th chapter once again. So 20 plus 1 Buddhi Ahankar, 23. So this body is made up of these 23 elements. In this body, the 24th element, consciousness enters. Then only it becomes the living entity. Till then it is body. Right? So body is made up of 23 elements and the soul is the 24th element, then it's a living entity. So the Lord has given all these senses. So with these senses, if we keep chanting and hearing about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, He will make our senses, he will train our senses to listen to Krishna Katha. And why it is given, they all are called functions of Pranavayu. Pranavayu is the consciousness. If we are not able to breathe, if the consciousness is not there, that is the second realization. Annamaya Kosha, that is the external realization. Internal realization is Pranamaya. So that Pranavayu is the basic element which makes these functions, these organs to function. Without that pranavayu, these organs will not be functioning at all. That is why what should we do? We should always enlightenment in engaging in this knowledge is searching for self-realization. What knowledge? Because I am not actually, this body is made up of material elements, but all these sense organs should be trained to what? Worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is Pratyek Atma, detached from sense enjoyment. If we train that, that is known as self-realization. So what is self-realization? I am not this body. I am the soul. So whatever senses the Lord has given me, with those senses, I need to please the soul, not only the Anu Atma, but also the Paramatma. Okay, Hare Krishna, I hope you understood. Hare Krishna, we are going to the next verse. Yeah. Who wants to repeat the next verse? You can raise your hand. Hare Krishna. Dravya Yajnasta. Who is that? Anybody? Please repeat. Dravya Yajnasta Yo Yajna. Yeah, repeat.
Yes, Mataji.
Repeat, Mataji. Dravya,
Dravya
Shraddha
Yajna.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Dravya
Dravya
Yajnasta
Yajna.
Po Yajna.
Tapo Yajna.
Yoga Yajnasta Thapare.
Yoga Yajnasya Tapare.
Thapare. Swadhyaya Yajnascha.
Swadhyaya Yajnasya.
Yata Samshitavrataha.
Yatayas Samshita Vrataha.
Vrataha. Hare Krishna. 1 minute, Mataji. You can read the translation. Before that, I'll just say Dravya Yajna. Generally, Dravya Yajna means what you know. Actually, some people dig well, some people open hospital, all those things, right? Dravya Yajna, Tapo Yajna, austerities, Yoga Yajna. See, it's a different kinds of yajnas are there. Right? Dravya Yajna, Tapo Yajna, Yoga Yajna. Thapare, Swadhyaya Yajna, self-study. So what is that self-study? Now we say no, three, 1 second. One second. In Patanjali Yoga, it is said that Yajna, Tapa, Yajna, Tapa, Dana, Swadhyaya. Yeah, that is known as Karma Yoga. Patanjali has described as all these austerities along with Swadhyaya is the Niyam. Yam Niyam I said, right? Under Yam, celibacy, Abhideya and all comes. But under Niyam, all these yajnas come. Okay? So, yes, Mataji, read the translation.
Yes, Mataji. Having other accepted strict was, some became enlightened by sacrificing the possessions, and others by performing
Severe austerities.
severe austerities. By practicing the yoga of eightfold my
Mysticism.
mysticism, or by studying the Vedas to advance in transcendental knowledge.
Hare Krishna. So this
What
chapter is Jnana Yoga. Thank you, Mataji. This is Jnana Yoga, correct? What is the Jnana Yoga here? They are talking about having accepted strict vows. What is strict vow? Tapa. Austerity. And some get enlightened by their possessions. And some performing severe austerity. You might have seen, so many that yogis with the long hair and all the time sitting in meditative pose. They may be looking little fearful. Right? That means when they are involved for months together, they will not eat. They will go to Himalaya and sit there in that cold. They will practice austerity. Or they will stand in the water for so many months and do austerity. These are the different kinds of austerity. So when they perform these austerities, what will happen? They are torturing. Actually, it is torturing their body. But anyway, they don't understand that. What they think, this is the knowledge. This is what is the transcendental knowledge. If we meditate like this, we will get the transcendental knowledge. Like that they are thinking. So this yoga system is of eightfold mysticism. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahara. Okay, these all are internal. Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, external. These eightfold system, it will lead to what? That is what is very important. Karma Yoga, it leads to Karma Pala. Papa or Punya binding. So Karma Yoga results in bondage. And this Jnana Yoga results in what, this mysticism. What is that? Siddhi. In the Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. In the Samadhi stage, all these yogis get 8 type of siddhis. Anima, Mahima, Lahima. So many siddhis are there. They become the lightest than the lightest. They can leave this body, the soul. They can meditate and their soul will leave this body and the soul can go anywhere. Like that. They can walk on the fire. They can fly in the air. So these all are the mysticism. That means siddhis. What they get after following the eightfold yoga system. But Krishna tells that yoga, Jnana Yoga is not the ultimate. So, Jnana Yogis only can go up to Brahman realization. Jnana Yogis, what do they realize? Oh, there is somebody else who controls everything. That control is the light effulgence. So, they think light effulgence, Brahman, is the highest realization. But Bhaktas are not there like that. Bhaktas, no. Okay, we will come to Bhakta later. Now the second one is yogis. Yogis understand the Paramatma. So yogis come to the second realization. First realization is Brahman realization. Second, that is the normal jnanis, okay? Second, yogis. Yogis come up to the second level realization, that is in my body there is not only one small Anu Atma but also a big Vibhu Atma, that is Paramatma. He also knows everything about my body. Okay, so that is the second realization of Paramatma. Bhakta only can come to the Bhagavan realization, which is the third level. Vadanti tat vidattattvam yajnanam advayam Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Shaktate. See, Vadanti tat vidas tattvam. And whoever knows the tattva, they say that Brahman, second is Paramatma, third is Bhagavan. So that is what Vadanti tat vidat tattvam. Jnanam advayam. Advayam. There is no two. Jnanam advayam. It's not like that. We are separate and the Lord. That means though we are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we are not one and the same. We can't go and merge. That is Advaita. That is, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given extended form of Dvaita. That is Chintya, Achintya, Beda, Beda. It is one and the same. One in the sense, quantity-wise, we are different, quality-wise, we are one and different. Chintya, Achintya, Beda, Beda. Beda means different. Abeda, no difference. See, the sea water you take. Sea water is so vast. And even if you take 1 liter or 1 ton, barrel. Anna, one barrel water you take or one small ml water you take and send it to the laboratory. The qualities will be the same. But the percentage of degree varies according to the quantity. So we all are one and the same with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because the Lord says in 15th chapter, 7th verse, Mamaivamshu Jivaloke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Every living entity is my part and parcel. So how can we be different from the Lord? But whatever the Lord killed Putana, can we kill? No. So the energies are different in quantity, but they are equal in quantity. Bhagavan also has got Shad Aishwarya. He has given us also the Shad Aishwarya. What are the Shad Aishwarya, you know? Aishwaryasya samagrasya श्रीयः यशस्यश्च वीर्यस्य ज्ञानवैराग्यं Sambhangana. What is it? Aishwarya. Aishwarya is the beauty. Sorry, Aishwarya is what do you call that? All beauty, all wealth, all knowledge, all strength, all beauty, strength, all fame. Okay, all knowledge, all renunciation. 6, Shad Aishwarya. So Bhagavan is Shad Aishwarya. And we have in minute quality all those things. Okay. Hare Krishna. So what is it here? Jnanis no realization. Which realization? I am not this body, I am the soul. And yogis realize the Paramatma. Later we will learn Bhagavan is realized only by Bhakta. Hare Krishna. Yeah, who wants to read this? Next one. Anybody else? Please read. 2 verses only we have finished today, but they were very important verses. Hare Krishna. Yes. Nobody wants to read. See, Krishna has spoken Bhagavad Gita. To read that, Bhagavan, the Srila Prabhupada is so merciful, he has given us. Namaneshwara Prabhu is the most merciful one. He has given us everything free of cost at our home, sitting at home, at our leisure time. So many batches are there 6 a.m., 3 p.m., says 8 p.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Anna. So, how do we show our gratitude? By acknowledging it. Yes, Shreya Mataji, thank you. Haribol, read Mataji.
Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, read Mataji.
Some persons sacrifice their possessions in the form of various kind of charities. Example, Dharamsala, Anna Kshetra, Aiti Shala, Anathalaya and Vidyapita. Hospitals, old age homes and similar charitable foundations meant for distributing food, providing education and medical treatments free to the poor. These are charitable activities are called Dravmaya Yagna. For higher elevation planets, austerities, Chandrayana and Chaturmasya
Masya.
Masya include severe vows for conducting life under certain rigid rules. For example, in Chaturmasya, vow the candidate does not shave for 4 months. For 4 months during the year, July to October, he does not eat certain foods, does not eat twice in a day, or does not leave home. Such sacrifice of the comforts of life is called Tapomaya Yagna. Mataji, can you do it down?
Okay, yeah, it's not visible. Chandrayana vow on the 12th day of the lunar fortnight, etc., which foster the capability for transcendental elevation. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yeah, see, Dravya Yajna, just now we saw opening all these hospitals and all are also Yajna. Yajna means what? Austerity. They save money and then they work very hard, earn very hard, save money and they open. So it does not come out. No, I am not saying that without any effort they are opening hospital, charity. Yes, they are. But more than that, higher purpose for some Siddhir Haritoshanam to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we have to perform higher austerities. We are human beings, right? See, 1 second. Srila Prabhupada has given a beautiful, what do you call that? Analogy. See, human beings are higher than animals, right? So, human beings' responsibility towards the society is higher than the animals. Like in an organization, executive is paid more than the workers because executive has got the more responsibility than the worker. That is why he is paid more. So similarly in the society also, if we also behave like animal, eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. Eating they do, mating they do, sleeping they do, defending they do, we also do. So what is the difference between animal and us? So we have to do little higher austerity. What is a higher austerity? Chandrayana, keeping fast on the 12th day, Ekadashi, we all know, no, Ekadashi fasting we keep. And Chaturmasya is a higher order. What is that? 4 months. It's written July and October. First month they prohibit that green vegetables. They don't eat green vegetable at all. Second month, curd. They don't eat curd. Third month, they don't use milk at all. No milk products. Fourth month, there is no urada, right? These all are scientific. Because urad dal is actually supposed to be very, what do you call that, heat, tasir, higher tasir it is. So, and during that time, it is a change from rainy season to winter is going to come. So during that time, if we eat a lot of urad dal, no, for our body heat to be maintained, it is very difficult. So similarly, milk during that month, rainy season. So the cows eat generally the grass which is filled with mud, or in the what do you call that, water stagnant place. What is it? They don't know. They eat everything. So during that time, milk is not very good for health. So all these are scientific, and these austerities are higher austerities. Tapo yajna, dravya yajna is very easy. In the sense, dravya yajna is done for fame. I want fame, name and fame. That is why I do. People do like that, no? So that is lower level. That is not some Siddhir Haritoshanam. Okay, Hare Krishna. Mataji, continue, Mataji. Shreya Mataji, can you continue?
Yes,
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 Mataji.
Mataji. Some engage themselves in different kinds of mystic yogas, Hast Yoga or Ashtang Yoga. Some travel places of pilgrimage. Some engage themselves in the studies of different Vedic literatures, the Upanishads, Vedantan Sutras, Shankla philosophy, etc. Swadhyaya Yagna, or engagement in the sacrifice of studies. All these yogis are faithfully
Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is
Swadhyaya.
what? We have to read the scriptures by ourselves. Sadhu, Shastra, Swadhyaya. So actually in ISKCON we say no, Sadhana, Swadhyaya, under the spiritual master. 3 years. And a spiritual master, sadhana, that is chanting, doing Mangalarati, offering boga, etc. Swadhyaya, reading books. ABCD formula. A, association. B, book reading. C, chanting. D, anybody? Diet, eating only prasadam. E, anybody knows? Etiquette, how to behave with Vaishnavas, how to honor Vaishnavas. Okay, that is etiquette. So ABCDE formula, Srila Prabhupada has given us. So yes, Swadhyaya, book reading, A, B, Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita reading is very, very important. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, all these yogis.
All these yogis are faithfully engaged in different types of sacrifice and are seeking a higher status of life. Krishna consciousness, the direct service of the Supreme Lord, Krishna consciousness cannot be attained by any one of the above mentioned types of sacrifice, but can be attained only by the mercy of the Lord. Therefore, Krishna consciousness is transcendental.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
No
See,
problem.
that Krishna consciousness can be attained only by the mercy of the Krishna. Just now I told you, remember, these senses will not be, senses will not help us to understand Krishna with our own effort. Krishna has to give us knowledge. Then only we will be able to understand Krishna with all our 5 senses. Seven mukehi jihvado. So what is that? We have to seva. We have to serve. Serve Vaishnavas. So if we serve Vaishnavas, Krishna will be very pleased. Krishna is very happy serving Vaishnavas than serving him. Krishna tells in 9.31, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat shantim nigachati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never perish. Kshipram bhavati dharmatma. In a second I help them. If any problem comes to them, immediately Chipram. See Draupadi, where Draupadi was in Hastinapur, where Krishna was in Dwaraka. And when she was in danger, when she surrendered herself, when she thought these people are not going to kill me, let me surrender to Krishna. She thought, Krishna, Dwarkavasi, she shouted. Next, it was not even fraction of a second. Krishna was there, Gajendra. Gajendra, Narayana, Akila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste, he shouted. Krishna was eating. He was about to put. He left it and came. Lakshmi was so surprised. What is this? He didn't wear chappal. He didn't call for Garuda. Come, come. No, he ran in front of Garuda. So like that, Chipram Bhavati. Krishna comes and helps us, For that, what do we have to do? Direct service. Seven Mukhehi Jikhvado. Then we will, if you do that, if you do Vaishnava Seva, if you do Akarma, which gives a satisfaction to Krishna. That is what is known as consciousness in transcendental. Hare Krishna, we did only 2 verses, but tomorrow anyway I'll try to finish it off because I want to hand over. Mataji is going on asking, have you started 555? I don't know because 2 days, no, many were absent, no, so I had to revise the whole thing. But anyway, 100% tomorrow I'll finish, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarupyasya kripa sindhu bhayavacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki
Jai.
jai. Nam Nishra